The continent of Africa is facing another plague, locusts. As Nick Schifrin reports, the small insects pose a serious threat to food security throughout the region.
Top 10 strangest things that ever fell from the sky. While it's uncommon for strangest things to fall from the sky, there have been instances of unusual or unexpected objects falling. Here are a few historical examples. Number 1, Honduran fish rain. Residents of remote Australian outback town were left baffled when they witnessed fish falling out of the sky like rain. According to a New York Post report, the incident happened in the town of Lajimanu, a small community in the arid Northern Territory, around 560 miles south of Darwin during a heavy spell of rain and storm. Our Japananka said the fish were still alive as they fell from the sky, and children in the town rushed to collect them and keep them in jars. Number 2, blue ice frozen aircraft lavatory waste. Occasionally, chunks of blue ice have fallen from the sky. This phenomenon is usually attributed to frozen waste from aircraft lavatories. The blue color comes from the disinfectant used in airplane toilets. While rare, such incidents have been reported where the falling ice damaged property or vehicles. Number 3, blood. Blood Rain is a 2005 film adaptation by director Uwe Boll of a 2002 video game about the half-human daughter of the Vampire King who hunts other vampires. No, wait, sorry, that's blood rain. Blood rain is actually a surprisingly common meteorological phenomenon attested to as far back as the ancient Greeks, in which red, blood-looking liquid falls from the sky. You know, like rain, but blood, but not really blood. Number 4, bird fall. Thousands of migratory birds are falling out of the sky across several states in the Southwest, in what scientists are calling the largest mass die-off in recent history. But in 1976, the most notable and messed up birdwatching was on November 24th, a day on which hundreds of blackbirds and pigeons fell dead in the streets of the coastal California town. The phenomenon was first discovered by a street sweeper who found the streets of downtown clogged with what has been described as several hundred dead birds during his early morning rounds. Number 5, thousands and thousands of spiders. Let's end on a nice, heartwarming one. The time thousands and thousands of spiders fell like snowfall on a town in Brazil. This event was caught on video in 2013 by a 20-year-old web designer, which is stupidly on the nose universe. Please Try Harder named Eric Reese, who was just trying to film his friend's engagement party in San Antonio de Platna, Brazil, when suddenly a just truly horrifying number of spiders, each around the size of a pencil eraser, started drifting down from the sky like a legion of 8-legged Mary Poppinses. Number 6, star jelly. In 1846, a 4-foot ball of luminous goo fell from the sky in Lowville, New York. The impact site was covered in a heap of smelly, glowing jelly that quickly evaporated. This event was reported in Scientific American in 1983 in North Reading, Massachusetts. A grayish-white gelatinous substance fell from the sky. It was found on people's lawns, streets, sidewalks, and dripping from gas station pumps. Number 7, locusts rain. Plagues of locusts are swarming large areas of southern Russia, threatening thousands of acres of crops and in some places darkening the skies. A video shot by a local man in Achikilak, a village in the Stavropol region, shows thousands of the bugs swarming towards a church. Other videos, screened by local TV channels, showed clouds of locusts flying overhead. It was very frightening. Lubov Timas, a local woman who lives in Achikilak, told some were as big as your finger. They came like a clouds. Number 8, frogs rain. The phenomenon of frogs falling from the sky, known as animal rain or frog rain, is a rare and peculiar event that has been reported in various parts of the world. While it might sound like an unusual occurrence, there are scientific explanations for how this can happen. While the idea of frogs falling from the sky might seem improbable, historical accounts and occasional modern reports suggest that it can happen under specific circumstances. Number 9, natural disasters. While not objects falling from the sky, natural disasters like volcanic eruptions can release ash and debris into the atmosphere, which can then fall back to the ground. This can have destructive effects on the surrounding areas. On December 10th and 11th, multiple tornadoes touched down in Kentucky and tore a path of destruction through 4 additional states, killing 92 people total, 78 of whom were in Kentucky, according to the Associated Press. It became the deadliest in the state's history, exceeding the toll of an 1890 tornado that caused the deaths of 76 Kentuckians. Number 10. Worm rain. Citizens of the Chinese province of Liaoning were told to find shelter after it looked like it started to rain worms. A viral clip showed the area apparently being showered with little worms, which were splattered all over cars. The video showed residents covering themselves with umbrellas as they go along with their routines and wander past. These events, while rare and often explained through scientific investigation, add to the mysterious and sometimes whimsical nature of the world around us. In most cases, the falling of strange objects is attributed to natural phenomena, human activities, or the unintended consequences of various processes.